Alright, so we're going to be building some pasture boxes. They're just simple, slightly like Joe Salatin boxes, but ours are only going to be 8 foot by 4 foot, 2 foot tall. We'll pull them along. We don't do as many meat birds. We'll do 25 to 35 to a box. So we make them out of 2 by 4s because we do have a lot of wind where we're at, and we don't want to make a big umbrella for the wind to be able to grab and lift things in the air. So we're going to sit down, we're going to start making our cuts. We're going to make 2 today, or start to make 2 today. So yeah, we're going to use some treated lumber for the bottoms, and then we'll use non-treated lumber for the top that doesn't contact the ground. So of course we're totally off grid, so we got to use the generator over there. So we're going to start the process. Here we go. Okay, so we're going to cut the uprights, which are 17 inches long. We're going to use some scrap lumber we had, non-treated. So we're going to be toenailing the upright supports up and down. So I'm going to go ahead and pre-drill the holes so we don't split them. So that's what I'm going to be doing right now. A lot of times if you don't pre-drill it, they have a tendency to split the wood. I use 3-inch screws when I do this. And with the screws and the wire, everything kind of holding it together, makes it a little stronger. Trying to make these multi-purposed. Since we're just starting our ranch out, farm, whatever you want to call it. We generally call it a farm up here, livestock farm. We're not totally sure how much we're going to actually sell, so these are a little smaller than we would probably use. It's something that, you know, handles more of a 50 birds, but with that being said, we're going to repurpose these into some other items. Because at some point we want to try to hatch some of our own layer hens, chicks and stuff. And since you don't really know what you're going to get when you hatch, then we can use them for the roosters as we're going along. We also might try to do some rabbits. We're not 100% sure we're going to, but now for your viewing pleasure, Vernon and his best friend LG. There's a few things I might want to try so they won't go to waste. And since we are using screws, worst case scenario, we can tear them apart and repurpose the materials. So because farming, you just never know. What it's going to be like in 5 years. What's it going to be like next year? So you just want to get prepared the best you can so you can repurpose everything. So nothing goes to waste. We got several of these. There's 6 to a box. Especially since this is leftover wood from previous projects. Found it kind of important to pre-drill as much as I can. So we'll continue on and we'll get to the next part. Okay, so now we're going to start working on putting support pieces on. These guys will line up here. And screw them in. So what I normally do is I'll take a clamp it on there so it doesn't turn as much. I really like these Torx heads screws, 3-inch. And I really like these squeeze clamps. These are just cheap ones from Harbor Freight. But they really come in handy when you're trying to put things together and keep it somewhat straight. And it's nice and flush like that, so we're in good shape. And now what we could do is we go and we'll work on each end. Now we just have to work on getting the top done. We can go from there. Just like the rest of it, we just use the clamp to hold it in about where we want it. Okay, so now that we got this one all put together, set up, we're just going to repeat that 3 more times and then we can start on the next part of the project. So we'll catch you up then.